Well, it's good for all us to be together.
Joe Biden is now, with this birth date, 16 years past his life expectancy. When he was born in 1942, American men were supposed to live on average to just 66 years old. Now 80, Biden has said it's totally legitimate for voters to question his age, although some of his fellow octogenarians find it offensive.
I think the satire about him and the sneering at him is ageism.
He doesn't appear confused at all to me, as I've read. He seems fine.
What do they want to do, a 21-year-old? You want to get a Gen Zer?
Well, politics are a popularity contest, and Biden has to convince voters he's got the vitality for the job. There's a reason he tends to do that little jogging move.
For politicians who are on the older side of the spectrum, they do have to be able to persuade voters that they can do the day-to-day work, that they have the energy and the capacities.
Well, that was a challenge for Biden 2 years ago when he was elected at 77. It's going to be a bigger challenge 2 years from now if he runs again at 82. A recent poll found 70% of Americans think Biden is too old to work in government.
I am concerned that someone well into their mid-80s serve as president. I can't think of a more demanding job.
You know, as a nation.
Health-wise, some experts have called Biden a super-ager. It's a term for someone who stays healthy and efficient into their 80s and 90s. He still exercises, and the medical records that have been released are positive. But Biden today isn't quite the Biden of just a few years ago.
His gait is slower. He is a little more hunched over. So he's showing his age.
Good. Biden has said he'll speak to his family over the holidays about whether to run for a second term. He'll announce his plans early next year. But for now, there's no big birthday celebrations, just a family brunch. Some have said so as not to remind the voting public just how old he is. Mike Armstrong, Global News.